Hello everybody, welcome to Prenatal Yoga. We're here to join this stretch time for moms to be, or anyone who wants to take a gentle 30-minute flow. So if you're ready there, please join me. My name is Lou and I'll be guiding through 30 minutes of prenatal yoga. Feel free to use modifications. You can also use props. I have my 2 blocks here, 2 bricks, and you can also use a blanket or a pillow or whatever feels easier for you to grab while you're at home. Today I'm just gonna start by really setting an intention for our class, and my intention will be just to be together in this. I know things at some places are starting to get back to normal. A lot of people are going back to work and everything is opening back again. But for us, especially for the moms and expecting moms, it is a little bit scary just because we worry and we have so much anxiety, not knowing what's going to be or not knowing even what we're really feeling sometimes. Speaking for myself. So I want you to just stay here with me and join me here together in this flow so we can share yoga practice, so we can share love and encouragement, and also get rid of anxiety and stress together. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started in a seat. So I'm already on my cross leg. You can always use a blanket to sit on. Sometimes that helps release any pelvic pain or any discomfort that you feel on your hips. It always helps to sit on a little blanket just to relax a little bit more. So go ahead and find your favorite seat. It can be cross-legged or Ayers pose. And take a moment to place your hands on your legs. Palms can be on your knees, face down, so you can all ground together into practice. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And then relax your shoulders down and back. Maybe even do a few rolls here to the back, so you have extra space to your heart center and you're sitting nice and straight. So take a moment just to shut off whatever happened before class. Let go what's coming next. It will be there for you. So don't you worry. Be here for yourself for 30 minutes and let's together stretch and share virtually some love. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. Fill up, inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. Do one more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. You can do one more breath if you'd like, on your own, as deep as you want. And slowly open your eyes and begin to add some hip circles. You can start counterclockwise, clockwise, favorite side. Always best. So go ahead and just find those little circles. Go all around. Awakening your hips. Releasing any lower back pain. Even like some pelvic pain. And we go in the other direction. Finding that same slow and round movement. This class will get you moving throughout your day. Hopefully you have a lot of fun plans for the weekend. It's a little dark here in Ohio, but maybe where you are it's sunny, and hopefully and slowly you begin to make the circles a little shorter and smaller until you find that release and that sturdy. Go ahead and bring the soles of your feet together. Open your feet like a book. You can always grab your book to your blocks. So imagine now your feet is that book. So you're gonna open with your thumbs, keeping all the other fingers underneath it, and then begin to draw your belly button forward. Keep breathing. Open your hips here. Just release any inner thigh discomfort, pelvic discomfort, and also your whole entire hip area. Just don't hold the pose without breathing. Keep breathing there. Normal, long, deep breaths. No holds. Slowly rise and go ahead and bring one leg out, the other leg out as wide as you can. And you can place your blocks for your elbows if you have them, or your books, and then slowly slide your block forward. If this is too much, if it feels pain at all, just come back a little bit more. Take a step back, and then stay where it feels comfortable. I like to sometimes just place the blocks super high in front of me, and just rest my elbows. So I just stretch the lower part of my body at first, and then no worries about reaching forward. You can play with what feels good. So slowly return to center. Inhale. Place a block on the right. Exhale, side body stretch. So you're going to the side, not forward. You're going up and hand all the way to the right side. Left arm around your ear. Bicep frames your ears. And just stay here, maybe gaze up, choose expand through your heart. That right elbow can be on a block or just your palm. Continue to breathe here. And slowly return to center. Place the block on the left, and we do the same thing. Inhale, exhale, side body stretch. Maybe look up. This is my tighter side. So I'm going to just keep my hand on my block and lift it up a little bit more. And then slowly return to center. One leg at a time. Bring them together. No rush whatsoever. And then find a tabletop on your own way. So you can move into your tabletop. I'll be sideways so you guys can see me. And then go ahead and plant your palms firmly into the floor. Allow your shoulders to be stacked over your wrists. And knees hip a distance apart, maybe even wider if that feels comfortable to you. I'm gonna move my blanket. And then inhale, cow pose, dip your belly down, lift your shoulders, lift your hips, send your gaze to the ceiling. Exhale, cat pose, round your back. Press the mat away and squeeze your belly tight. Inhale, drop. This is a great easy core work that you can do anytime at home. So important to work your core anytime, right, in our lives, but when you're pregnant, you want your core to be strong because the core will prepare, well, number one, it's your basically trunk, so it holds everything in your body together and strong. So if your core is strong, it's like your powerhouse. If that part's strong, everything else can get stronger and stronger. So for pregnant women, it helps your lower back, it supports your pelvic area, and it also helps with pushing during the labor. Alright, just one more and return to a neutral tabletop. Tuck your toes under and bring your feet wider than your knees, wider than your hips for a wide downward facing dog. So send your hips back and up and breathe here. So if this is too much and you don't like doing any inversion, although downward dog is very good for you, you can just do a dolphin. I'm sorry, not a dolphin, but you can do a variation of puppy pose and just keep your knees down, forehead down, and your elbows. I love doing downward dog. It just releases back, release my calf muscles, but that will be the other option if you don't want to go into downward dog. You can do puppy pose. So just breathe here. I'm sorry, I have my allergies going on, so I might even sound funnier. Hang there with me. And just to breathe for a moment. Maybe bend one knee, straight the other. Just give one calf more love. And then switch, even it out. Send your shoulders away from your ears. Like you're sending your shoulders down, like if you were standing. And then slowly begin to walk your hands back towards your feet. Hang down here for a moment. Maybe cross your hands, bring them behind your head, just for a second. And then let go of your fingertips. Heel toe your feet together, or hip width distance if together is not an option. And begin to rise one vertebrae at a time. Head is the last to come up, and then draw your hands to heart center. Take a moment to find your space on your mat. Just close your eyes for a moment. We do one breath together to settle and start sharing practice, sharing love and that connection we all can do, we all can have with each other, even when we are apart. So take a deep breath in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale. Go ahead and hold your baby. Really hold your belly right here. And we do some other core engagement. But it's like you're sucking your belly in. And then let it out. Squeeze in. And out. Nice work. Inhale, squeeze. And out. So good, my friends. Inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Exhale, that cactal arm stretch. If you feel good, you can do a back bend or a slight back bend. Maybe just gaze up. Really hold your core strong before you back bend, so you have a safe, protected spine. So squeeze your core, squeeze your belly, plant your feet down to the floor so your back is protected. And add a micro bend to your knees. Just take a moment here to stretch out your upper back muscles, your shoulders, your back. And then gently come back to center. Step your right foot forward. And your left foot back. Nice. Now inhale, lift your arms up and overhead. Bend your front knees, square your hips to the front of your space, and just stay right here. Keep your back leg straight so you're feeling on your calves. And then I always like to add extra into your stretch. So bring your right arm underneath your left for your eagle arms, bear hug, or bring your palms to touch. Inhale, send your elbows up for a moment. Maybe add another back bend or just stay nice and sturdy. Elbows in line with your shoulders. Breathe right here. This is great for your back muscles. I don't know you, but sometimes I feel at this point some upper back pain just because have more weight on your chest, and we also have more weight on your belly. So you tend to just like crunch down to support, and opening up, like doing stretches like this are so helpful. And then gently release. Step back, switch legs. We're just gonna do this one first today. Inhale, lift. Keep your back foot straight, square your hips to the front, bend your front knee, stack it over your ankle, and then left arm underneath your right, bear hug, or palms to touch. Maybe gaze up for a mini back bend, or just stay with your elbows in line with your shoulders. So good. Keep breathing. And then gently release. Let go of that. And go ahead and face the front. I'll face the front, but you guys can stay. Toes out, heels in. And we're gonna go into that squat. So feel free to go as slow as you can. Hands to touch. And then you lower with control. Shoulders stacked over your hips. You're not doing this or that. You keep that long neutral spine. And knees behind your toes when you squat down. We'll hold here in a moment. Getting your legs warm and ready. In 4. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Hold down and squeeze. Kegels exercise, great right here. Hold for 5 seconds. Squeeze your entire pelvic area. Like your buttocks, really. Squeeze it in, then let go. One more time, squeeze, can be 5 or 3 seconds. Then let go. Squeeze. Then let go. Rise and shake it out. We do one more set. One more set here. And then hands back to heart center. You lower and you lift. Lower and lift. Keep going here. Nice work, friends. We hold low in 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Hold low and begin the second set. Squeeze, let go. Can breathe together. Squeeze and breathe. Let go. But don't hold your breath. Just hold your muscles. And let go. One more. You got this. And let go. Shake it out. Nice work. I'll face the front one more time. Meet me in tabletop pose. One more cat-cow. And then you can stand on your knees for your crescent moon pose. So knee stacked over your ankle, left knee slightly on the back. When you begin to stretch, you're gonna feel that more. And then here, inhale, lift your arms up. Draw your hips forward, but don't overstretch. And a good way to not overstretch is just scissor your legs so they're more engaged than loose. So just breathe here. One more in. Great pelvic stretch. Hip flexor. I would say more pelvic engagement, but hip flexor stretch for sure. And then pyramid pose. Feel free to grab your supports, blocks or books. Now lift your chest like you're doing a cow pose. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Now flex your toes towards your face. And here you can play, really. You can flex and point. When you flex, you're giving your hamstrings more stretch. When you point, it's really your shin stretching more and helping here with cramps that sometimes you might feel. So play with that. Flex, hold for a moment, point. And then switch legs. Keep your blocks for support. And then go for that leg. Same thing here. Inhale, rise. Scissor your legs to engage your inner thighs. Just square your hips to the front of your space. And just breathe. We're almost done, my friends. It's going really fast today. Let go of that breath. It's where you share that good vibe with whoever you want to share. Maybe sending the love towards someone you care about. And just flex and point again, holding to feel more stretch in your shin. And then on your hamstring. And again, don't forget about your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together to open to your heart center. One more. And then go ahead and find your tabletop again. Return to cat and cow. And we are going to do one more here for core engagement. Send your left hand forward and your right leg back. Take a deep breath in. Keep your right palm down. Exhale, bring elbows and knees to center. Inhale long. Exhale, bring it in. You've got this. Long and center. Just one more. And then switch legs and arms. Right arm forward, left leg back. Inhale. Exhale, bird dog. Knee and elbow to center. Take your time, no rush. Find the rhythm of your breath to go here. Just one more. And return to that neutral tabletop. Set up your blocks to be in the back. And then we'll go into frog or malasana pose. I'll face the front. Feel free to sit on a block if that feels better. Just being right here for a moment of stillness. Perhaps close your eyes and start slow down your breath. The intention that brought to your mat today, let it sink into your body, into your baby, sending that love and energy. Just one more breath where you are. And then maybe just sit on that block all the way. I'm gonna face the other direction. And then you guys are going to just find I'm gonna sit on my block, it just helps. And then you find that same stretch for your back and up muscle. So you can stay on your block and just gaze up, or lift your hips off the ground. Send some to your triceps. Maybe even do some dips if you'd like. Very, very welcome here. I'm gonna skip those. You're running out of time. So just breathe for a moment where you are. And then gently release. So you can get off your block, lie on your back. And today we're gonna do some, so I want you to set yourself up after we do just one set of bridge pose to keep your head above your heart. So elevate your heart, your chest, and bring your feet to touch. That's how we're gonna Shavasana today. Not on the side today, but feel free to stay on your side if you feel more comfortable. So first I'll go for one first set of bridge, and then we set back up into that Shavasana setup. So plant your palms down, feet hip-width distance apart. Inhale, lift. And then slowly release. Maybe if you're feeling you still need some extra time on your back, find a figure 4 stretch. Don't go too deep. Recommend not to stay too long on your back if you are past your second trimester, unless you feel absolutely fine and it's okay with your doctor. I feel a little bit weird when I'm on my back for too long. Not that I do, but if at night I roll on my back, it just makes me dizzy, and there's just too much blood going on, and the heart gets extra if you stay on your back for too long. It might over blood flow there and dizziness. All right, so let's set up for the Shavasana. So elevate the upper part of your body. I'm gonna put a block like in the shape of a T, the letter T, and you can play with it to see what feels better. Actually, it's letter T, and I'm gonna place my blanket on the top to make it extra comfy. And then there, you just lie back down slowly. Find a place for your head where it's being, and then soles of your feet together, so you can give your hips some extra stretch. And like you see, I can even be at more elevated. It could be another block here. I don't have one right now, so I should be fine. But you can even stay in this position with your head completely elevated and just lie down on that block and relax. Soles of your feet together. Begin to close your eyes. Here you can just hold your miracle. You can hold your baby. And you can find a couple breaths before a minute of stillness and quiet. This is a place where you can really connect with your baby, with your bump. And all that love and gratitude, all that sharing, same energy together, you can just share now with your baby. stillness and quiet. 30 seconds. Slowly begin to bring movements. Bring your legs together first and slowly get off your blocks. Just kind of slide off them. Come to your side. Find a comfortable seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much, yogis, for joining me. I hope you enjoyed prenatal class. I'll be here every Saturday, 10 to 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So I appreciate you joining me. I appreciate you being in this together, sharing one more time.